All right, what's up everybody? So welcome back to another video. If you're watching this is part 2 to my last video where I absolutely destroyed them on swim baits and A-rigs out fishing for schooling fish. I'll leave some of those clips right here. I'll let you guys watch them real quick. There's a fish, first cast on the swim bait. Oh, get in here. Yes. Whew. Oh my God, first cast, choked that freaking swim bait. There we go, another fish. Oh goodness, that's another good one. There we go, that's bigger than the last one, I'm pretty sure. Oh my God, come on, come on, come on. Yes, there we go, guys. We are killing it. I mean, freaking catching big ones. But the fishing was insanity and they're still biting. We're still on the water. So I'm gonna get out here, try to catch some more fish and make another video for you guys. Maybe I'll experiment, try some different baits. I'm not really sure yet, but we're gonna try to catch them because the big fish are absolutely biting and it's insanity. So I'm gonna go ahead, get back here on the trolling motor because the fish are biting, get a line in the water and try to catch another big one because this is insanity. Maybe we'll catch a giant today, but thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you guys in a second. Okay, so here's what I've done. Since we're doing a part 2, I'm gonna mix it up with baits a little bit, at least at the start, so you guys aren't watching the same thing over. I put a different bait on my trimmer head. I added a crankbait in I'm gonna throw. I still got the A-rig because, well, why not? But we're gonna try to catch some fish, mix it up a little bit, maybe catch a big one. I mean, how dope would it be to catch like a 6-pounder on a micro swim bait out here? We're just gonna try it. It's what I normally throw for crappie, but these fish are biting. So I wanna test out some stuff, see what they will and will not eat and how aggressive they actually are. First cast. We might actually catch some crappie on this bait too, to be honest. There's definitely crappie in the area I'm fishing. So I don't really know what to expect. We're just gonna keep fishing. See what will eat this little tiny swim bait, eat some of the other baits I'm throwing. I don't even know if they'll be like interested in it with how little the bait is. We're gonna find out. But I'd really like to catch like a 6-pounder on it. That'd be like insanity on this tiny hook and a spinning rod. I'd be geeking hard if I caught a 6-pounder on it. But we'll see, there's no guarantees. Maybe a giant crappie though. Oh, I broke one off. That's my only micro swim bait. That sucks. My leader broke. I should have retied it. My fault. First fish, but they will. Actually, I do have some other small swim baits. I don't know if I have heads. We'll try throwing some micro stuff for them real quick. That sucks. Right out of the gate, get broke off. Okay, so I didn't have any more micro swim baits in the boat really, but I did have a little grub and a little jig head. So we're gonna throw a little grub just because, why not? I wanna see what these fish are actually willing to eat because right now they're eating pretty much most things I throw at them. And I wanna catch some big fish on a little tiny rod. So this is one way to test that out. Just hard to keep it down there that deep because these fish are in 12 foot of water right now, throwing this micro bait out there that deep. Hard to keep it down in front of them, but we'll manage. This is actual insanity. Like literally maybe 30 minutes ago before I ended the last video, I couldn't shake a fish off. Some cloud cover rolled through in between the two while I was resetting up, and these fish have like completely shut down. So I'm going back to some of the original baits just to make sure I wasn't super dialed in, but I don't know what's going on right now. They're just not having it. Got him. Finally got another bite. It's another good one on the A-rig. There we go. The sun had to come back out and these fish had to get locked back down. It's not a giant, but it's a good fish. On the freaking A-rig. God dang. I thought it shut down on me. I got scared for a second. Finally got up on the right group of fish up here. He's got 2 hooks in his mouth. I don't know if you guys see that. He was on it. But yep, we got back here, back up on the group of fish, got set up right. The sun came out and these fish started biting again. So hopefully we can get them turned back on. I'm gonna get them back in the water so we can keep that school going. That's a good fish, 2 3/4, 2 1/2. Good one. See ya, dude. Yes. There we go. We gotta get a big one though. I really want a big one. You guys let me know down in the comments if you guys throw A-rigs in the summer. I actually don't. This is probably one of the first times I've got on a summer A-rig bite. And they're also eating some other baits similar, but I'm just curious if you guys regularly throw A-rigs in the summertime, because this is new to me. But I want to catch a big one. It's time to catch a freaking stud. 7+, that's the goal now for the day. We've caught a lot of fish, caught some good ones, but we're looking for a giant, so let's get after it. This wind actually completely rotated 180 degrees on me. So we were set up over here earlier. It completely turned around. It looks like we have some storm systems moving in, and it switched things up. So these fish, I think that's why they stopped biting, is, you know, the weather set up different. Clouds came through. It got a little weird, but it looks like they're trying to reposition from what I can tell. Just hopefully they bite. That's the big thing. Got to make them eat. Oh, missed one. He hit it hard. Come back for it. Dang, he railed it. Come on, they're here, they're biting again. Let's get after them. All right, so these fish stopped chasing, or just stopped eating my swim bait. They're chasing the A-rig, chasing the swim bait, but not committing to it. So I'm gonna try to put a jerk bait down there over their head, see if I can make them react to it, because it's gonna be twitching, all that stuff. See if I can make one react and catch one on this jerk bait. And that'd be a little bit more fun too, because I got this light line. So we'll see. I think this could draw them up. If I can get my bait down deep enough to them, this could draw those fish up out of those piles. They'll come up and smack it. There's a fish. Got him. Switched it up, put on that 10-inch worm and got bit. Didn't take long at all. So they stopped chasing bait. Much smaller, probably this, well, definitely the smallest fish I've caught all day. But we switched it up, put on that 10-inch worm and got bit. So it looks like these fish kind of got out of feeding mode, and now they're kind of switching up. Maybe we can catch some on plastics. I'm not really sure. We're gonna have to keep fishing. But these fish have definitely shut down compared to what they were before. But I'm not gonna complain. I just wanna catch some fish. And honestly, I've already caught more than I should have today, but no arguments here. And never gonna complain about a 10-inch worm bite. Let's get back in there, try to get us another one. Maybe a big one. This is a good way to catch a big fish too, so. Another one. There we go. That's a little bit better. Not big, but better. 10-inch worm fish. We got them fired up again. We might be able to get back in there with another bait. That's not a bad fish. Get up in here. There we go. Another 10-inch worm fish right there. That one's over 3 probably. That's a decent fish. See ya, girl. Sweet, we figured them back out. We got them fired up again. Got that 10-inch worm in there, and it's like, once I put that in there, they start biting. So hopefully it stays that way. We need to catch a big one though still. I know there's one in there. We just gotta get them fired up. If I catch a couple more on this 10-inch worm, I'm gonna go back to those moving baits and see if I can get them, keep them fired up. Maybe if I catch a couple, the school will get aggressive, because there's a bunch of fish here in one little area, and I'm trying to get them fired up. I know there's another one in there. Come eat this 10-inch worm. I'll let you go, don't be shy. There's another one. Oh no, oh, he came out. No, he didn't. God dang it, he got me hung up. Came off. He was in the pile. Dude, these fish are fired up. I'm gonna fire a moving bait in there here in just a second. See if I can get them fired up on that moving bait, because it's easier to keep getting back in there and keep putting a bait in front of their face that way. But 10-inch worms fine with me too, as long as we're catching fish. Plus, this is a little bit of a change up from the last video where we were catching them all on swim bait. Let's fire in there again. Let's get us another one. Man, they're turning on though. That's the good part. This cloud cover coming through and the weather changing, I'm sure the pressure is dropping. I think we got storms coming in tonight. That definitely affected it. But honestly, I think this jet ski running by us is helping break up these schools a little bit, keeping them on edge. That boat noise can sometimes help. Sometimes I get locked down in there, don't want to bite, and they get a little more aware when these boats come out. I know a lot of people hate the boats, but it can really help your bite sometimes. So next time you're on the water, if your fish shut off, think about that. Sometimes you can blow back through your own area on the big motor or idle it, and those fish will turn back on. Just like this jet ski is kind of doing for me right now, even though they don't know it. Okay, so a bunch of bait just pulled back into this area. Big pods of bait, and I can see bass chasing the bait on my live scope. I'm watching these fish physically chasing bait down there, so I'm gonna switch back up to a more shad presentation. The bait disappeared, the fish stopped biting, now they're back, so we got to switch it back up again. Get on them because they're getting aggressive, it looks like, from what I can tell on the screen. I know I said those jet skis can help, and they can, but it sure is annoying. I'm going to tell you that much. I'm tired of listening to it. But if they can help the fish bite a little better, I'm not going to complain. They definitely got that bait uneasy when they were driving. That bait started moving, it got uncomfortable, and these fish started chasing again. That's kind of what happens a lot of the time with this boat traffic. That's how it turns fish on and makes them bite. They'll go from completely inactive to very active in a matter of minutes. There's another one. Got him. On the A-rig. Finally got bit again. Feels like a pretty good fish. Oh yeah, it's a good fish. No doubt about it. Solid fish on the A-rig. One of the biggest ones of the day for sure. Come on. Come on. Yeah. Ooh, they're so hard to grab with this thing. There's so many hooks. There we go. Another good fish. I don't know how big that one is. Dang, you tore up my swim bait. I don't know how big that one is, but probably 3 1/4, 3 1/2, good fish. Not the biggest one we've caught, not a giant, but that's a good one. See ya, girl. Thank you for playing. There we go. We're kind of getting on them. It's here and there. I mean, like, I've caught 20 fish off this little area on this hump so far. So there's not a lot to, you know what I mean? There's only so many fish you can catch out of one area, and I've caught a lot of them, probably more than I should have, but I'm glad I'm still getting bit a little bit. We're gonna keep fishing a little bit. We're about to go to another area, try to find some more fish. I've only fished 2 spots today. I got on them at the right time. All right, time to go hit another spot. We pretty well worn that one out. We might come back to it later, but not right now. I mean, we've destroyed fish on that. Like I said, 2 videos, caught several on the second video on it. So we're gonna go over to another area because I haven't even fished a 16th of the stuff I normally fish on this lake. I fish a lot of water and I've only hit 2 spots. So we're gonna go hit another spot that I know usually has some big fish in it, and maybe we can hook up with a couple, I don't know. But either way, like, you guys have no clue how stoked I am on a day. Caught 25 already today before we made this video. So I'm happy. It was a really, really good day. But we're still gonna catch more fish, I guarantee it, because there's a lot of spots I have not hit, as long as we can keep the jet skis off of our spots. They can run near us, I don't mind, but they've been on top of us it's uncomfortable. But we're gonna go over, hit some brush piles, try to catch a big one. So you guys don't go anywhere, and let's go smash them. Got him right by the boat. Jerk bait that time. It's not very big, but change it up a little bit. Pulled up to a new spot. They weren't chasing much, so I threw that jerk bait in there and he came out and got it. Just a little guy though, baby. All jerk bait though. That's something a little bit different too for the summer. A-rig and jerk bait. Normally wintertime tactics, but looks like they're working in the summer today. All right, we're back at the magic hump. We're gonna give it one more shot, then we gotta go ahead and get home. But I figured it was worth coming back to and checking out one more time, considering what happened last time we were here. Now this is the summertime bite I know and love. We're grinding. This is how it normally goes, but we had a little bit of luck on our side earlier today, or in the last video, but even early in the video today. But it got tough on us, like real freaking tough. But we're grinding. We're gonna catch a couple more. I'm seeing a whole lot of fish up here, so I'm pretty confident that we're gonna catch some. There's a fish. Got him. Get out. He's in the brush. Oh no. Oh. We finally got bit again and he got me hung up. God dang it. We're not finishing on a strong note tonight. That's all I can say. Started strong, did not finish strong. All there is to it. All right guys, well, I'm calling it on that note. This video is what you can pretty much expect normal Oklahoma summer fishing to be. It was pretty tough. They were not biting. Like I said, this is a part 2, and the first part was insanity. We pulled up on some fish that were feeding, they were aggressive, and they were biting. The second half of today, we grinded quite a bit, but it was fun, right? We caught some good fish. I caught several decent quality fish. Just an overall good day, had a good day. A lot of fun. Thank you guys so much for watching the videos. I appreciate it a ton. If you guys haven't already, make sure and subscribe to my channel. I'd appreciate that so much. And hit that notification bell. That way you get my videos right when they're posted. But that's gonna be it for today. We're gonna get out of here, go home. So thank you for watching today's video, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.